Hey everyone, Coach Ray here. If you're new to checking out my channel, hope you take the time to like and subscribe to it. So, if you don't know, most of my time flying is in the Cirrus SR20. But lately I've found the need to go a little bit farther, a little bit faster, and a little bit higher to take advantage of those tailwinds we often hear about. So, that being said, I'm starting the checkout process for the SR22. Now, I previously have time in the 22 and the 22 Turbo, but I just haven't officially gotten checked out in one. So I'm starting that process today. So today's flight, I'm doing the IFR portion of the checkout. I've done the ground school already. I use the Cirrus approach courses, which are amazing. If you haven't checked those out and you plan on flying a Cirrus, or you even have a check ride coming up in the Cirrus, cirrusapproach.com has awesome videos to help you out. So, that being said, let's get to the video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Houston, let's go, number 2, runway 18, 81891.
There's already predetermined headings.
Yeah, after my first few flights.
55 Whiskey, fly runway heading, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 18, clear for takeoff, 55 Whiskey. Alright.
Alright, final is clear, Captain.
Alright, confirm 180 on our heading mode, flight level change. Alright, confirm final's clear. Yep. I see 18 outside.
No recirc's off.
Confirm.
26 golf, fly right traffic.
Right traffic, 26 golf.
Alright, power set. Airspeed's alive, gauge is green, everything looks good, sounds good.
About 75.
There we go, V1. Now we're flying runway heading. Little bit of a crab into the wind. Alright, we're clear of obstacles, flaps coming
600.
up. There's caps is available.
55 Whiskey, turn left heading 100, contact Austin departure.
Left to 100 over to departure, 55 Whiskey. And Austin, departure Cirrus 55 Whiskey just off of Georgetown, 1,800, climbing 3,000, turning 100 on the heading.
Cirrus 55 Whiskey, Austin departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000.
Climb maintain 7,000, 55 Whiskey. Alright, up to 7,000. Get a little bit of hand flying in.
Alrighty.
Flaps, mixture, fuel pump.
8875 Papa, contact San Marcos Tower 126.82 and they'll work you across there, class Delta.
Alrighty, 126.82, thanks, Bill.
Now sometimes there's a small gap between your fuel flow indicator, the top of the green.
Right.
So lean it back a little bit, just the top of that green. If it sounds funny, just put it back to being full. This is like a cruise climb leading.
Austin departure, radar contact, and climb and maintain 5,000.
Right there's perfect.
Right there, 25, okay.
Now the higher we go, since we're still climbing,
Right,
it's
you
gonna start
have to
going up
adjust,
again.
yeah.
There you go. We can do a better one when we get to cruise.
349 Alpha Foxtrot, say again?
Have Lima at San Antonio, 9 Alpha Fox.
Thank you. Tornado 55 Whiskey, contact Austin approach 127.22.
12722, 55 Whiskey. 12722.
Citation for Juliet Goff, contact
110 is good.
Okay.
119.0 for 4 group.
Just a little bit different in this guy.
Yeah.
Of course, I could look at my climb rate too. Austin approach, Cirrus 55 Whiskey, 4,700, climbing 7,000, 100 heading.
Cirrus 25 Whiskey, Austin approach, clear direct College Station.
Direct College Station, 955 Whiskey. All right, so it goes direct. Flight level change, autopilot. All right, and we're good there, good there. Okay.
All right.
I know there's a different way to do it. I always do direct and type it in again, but you could probably go to the flight plan and highlight
You could.
College Station instead of VOR.
You got it.
Okay.
Whatever's easier for you.
Okay.
No, same thing here. Since we're higher now, there's, there you go.
Bring it back.
We should get a little bit better performance. Get a lot of moisture up here, so.
I guess I do it this way because if I get in trouble, I still have approach on the top.
Fair enough.
If I switch it back, I'm like, shoot, what was the frequency?
Understand.
But I know every instructor I fly with, everyone has their little.
Whatever it makes sense for you, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, you know, you're the one flying the airplane whenever we step out.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes like, oh crap, I didn't write it down. Then, well.
Right, then
You got to figure out what side you were on, if not contact who you just spoke to.
Ooh, that's pretty. That view never gets old.
Yeah, definitely more solid now. There were some holes
Yeah.
earlier this morning. They definitely kind of condensed and kind of spread out.
Yeah, I thought it was going to clear up, but it's actually, yeah.
It's lingering.
Roger, 954, receive our
It's just that little patch right there.
3 miles,
Yep.
eastbound 2,400 indicated.
All right, there's 7,000, and we're going to go checklist. We're going to go to our cruise.
Austin United 1296.
Fuel pump's coming off.
Descending on the wheel.
Cruise tower. So we're doing manifold for this one?
It's up to you. You can lean it back to about 75% power for the throttle, and you're going to get, there you go, here's your gap. So we don't have really manifold, you have manifold pressure here, yes, but we don't have a turbo.
Okay.
You have rich of peak and lean of peak. So rich of peak is the top of this bottom one, lean of peak is the top of this bottom arc here. So if you want the economy side, we'll lean it back to the top of this bottom, the top of this bottom arc here.
Right.
For the mixture.
Okay. I like it. I'm so used to seeing the little blue carrot.
Yeah.
I like it. So
There you
now
go. Now you're in the economy phase of your fuel burn.
Which I usually fly that going to Louisiana in the 20.
Oh, facts.
I'm a little slower, but I'm like, I have an hour of fuel when I get there, so.
We sure are booking it.
What's mixture fuel pump? Mixture fuel. Gallon. All right, descent checklist. I'm going to select home page on the map. I'm going to listen, see what's.
Again, information on FCC NOTAM available to Houston approach 134.3. Caution, birds in vicinity of the airport. Eastwood Tower, information Golf.
That one should be current for a while.
Eastwood Tower, information Golf 19530. Wind 130 at 6, visibility 10. Sky condition 1,800 broken. Temperature 240.20. Altimeter 2999. RNAV approach in use. Landing and departing runway 17. NOTAM, runway 1129 is closed. Taxiway Bravo is closed east and west of runway 1735. Taxiway Charlie is closed north of runway 1129.
We're not going to need taxiways or anything. I've got tower in there. Houston should be the 134.3. I think that's what I heard.
Yep.
Showing 2,000, so they're descending.
I heard the RNAV approach used, so.
72 Papa Romeo Oscar, altimeter 2996.
RNAV, GPS 17, LPV.
Cherokee 954, traffic.
I'm going to assume CAD.
From this side, yeah.
Yeah, because of the direction we're coming from. And our minimums were, should know that off the top of my head. 571. 571 and 3/4. I'm gonna load it now, so we're ready.
I have a video say when I did my long solo cross country for a commercial, I was cloud surfing, and they're like, I don't understand why this is so hard to IFR. I said, look, you get through this, you can now do this. You're like, oh my God, are you cloud surfing? Facts. I said, so deal with the headache, deal with the just the drama of IFR training.
Yeah.
And once you're done, you can now do this.
The IFR training is way harder than the flying. Like, the chances of real world flying, you're going to go to like 6 airports in a day, shoot like 5 approaches. It's like when I flew to Louisiana, I'm like, this is so easy. It's so much more relaxing.
They're just little built-up balls of energy.
Yep.
Sometimes they're soft about it and subtle, sometimes not so much.
I mean, there's not a ton. I mean, there's a little bit of vertical development, but not.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit hotter, so I'd assume it's going to be, we'll get a few bumps.
Yeah. So some things I've noticed when they have more defined edges like that one over there, a little more turbulent, these little like little cotton ball top clouds here,
Jet 622.
right. A little bit more subtle.
150 heading.
I also try and look at the tops to see like which way they're leaning for wind.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Or if I see the shadows on the ground, I know which way they're moving. Or where the holes are if I need to get down. A little bit of moisture, but it's still moving. All right.
United 1296, contact approach 125.32.
2532 at 1296.
Archer 9054, change to advisory frequency approved.
Over to advisory 951.
3, 4, 3. And Houston approach, Cirrus, 55 Whiskey, level 7000, direct College Station. We've got the weather at College Station, like to request the RNAV 17 approach with a miss procedure.
955 Whiskey, Houston, roger, standby.
That was going to be hit or miss.
Number 955 Whiskey, your climate instructions off runway 17 are flighting 270 and maintain 3000, proceed direct to CED now.
All right, on the miss, 270 on the heading up to 3000. We're cleared direct CED now for 55 Whiskey.
0 Golf Whiskey, proceed direct to Lake Jackson. It's the airport, Lima, Bravo, X-ray, direct Galveston. That'll keep you clear of everything.
You did see already initial approach fix. You just have
that's true.
activate approach.
Bravo, X-ray, then direct
nav mode.
That should.
Thank you, and that is an airport LBX, so you can put it in your machine easier.
Doing it now, thank you.
3000. So if you turn to intercept the approach course, if you're above it, will the plane not capture it?
There's a limitation of this airplane trying to capture it if you're above it. If it's like full peg down here, it's going to descend this airplane at super fast, like 1,500 feet negative.
Right.
And it may not even capture it, so it won't do it.
But if you're below it, it will.
Yep, it'll just fly right into it.
Yeah. Okay.
So knowing that when it starts peaking up here, the question is it above it, is it below it, or am I somewhere in the middle?
Level 9,000.
We'll do a nice easy 500.
Yeah, we'll see.
See how
about 4
puts
minutes.
us.
Yeah. It takes about 2 minutes to get down 2,000 feet.
We're going to do the visual.
We got about 4 till we get to CED, so that works out.
6 Lima Foxtrot, you can see direct CSAT for the visual approach.
It's weird with the turbulence. It makes you feel like you're going faster than you are.
All those sensations.
Yeah, it's so weird. I'm like, man, I feel like we're doing 200 knots, but we're...
Yeah.
I mean, our ground speed.
Do you ever use your brake pointers at all?
No.
Those are great little guys there. If you go to PDF options, you have bearing 1 and bearing 2, and they both look different. Okay, so one's solid, and one's double here. They fluctuate between nav 1, nav 2, GPS. So if you want to maybe do like a DME arc, you want to have to keep pointing to the VOR as you arc around it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll cycle through nav 1, nav 2, and then GPS, or then it just has off.
Right.
So those guys are always great to have there as backup for the situation awareness.
Okay.
Cirrus 55 Whiskey, you're 6 miles from CED, cross CED at above 2,100, and you clear the RNAV runway 17 approach in Eastwood.
All right, cross CED at about 2,100, clear for the RNAV 17 approach into Easterwood, 955 Whiskey. All right. So we're clear for the approach. We can do approach mode.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Knock out our checklist before landing. All right, seatbelts are good. Fuel pump is on boost.
Alrighty.
Mixture, are we going full?
Sure, why not?
To the top, maybe. Yep. And then flaps, we won't put those in just yet. Going a little fast, and then autopilot is doing what we want. Before landing. Okay.
All right. What we can do here is definitely pull some power back. And we can
slow
also,
to the 120.
Yeah. And we'd also do maybe like 700 or 800 feet per minute descent rate. And feel free to bug a lower altitude before it captures that 5,000. It will be a little bit high.
All right, so I want to go to 2100, which it clears to, and that's all the way in. Houston approach Cirrus 955 Whiskey. After we go miss, we'd like to do the publish hold and then back to Georgetown.
955 Whiskey, roger. On the miss, just execute the publish missed approach procedure. And climb and maintain 4,000, return this frequency.
All right, climb maintain 4,000 for the procedure, and we'll come back with you on this frequency, 55 Whiskey. All right, so we're up to 4,000 now.
Departure Cardinal 11825.
Scratch that.
I'm going to go back a little bit more to throttle. I think we are following this guy here.
11825.
We're just tell rather quickly.
Yeah, we're going to catch up with him.
We'd like to shoot the RNAV 17 starting out at the T-fix for 11825.
1825, roger, and how will that approach terminate?
It'll be a full stop for 1825.
1825, roger, flighting 270, and just maintain 3,000.
270, maintain 3,000 for 11825.
There's 955 Whiskey, Fable, reduce speed 20 knots, please.
All right, we'll reduce speed 20 knots, 55 Whiskey.
We can do here, we can actually go like 700 feet and pull some more power back, get you under 150. We can put some flaps in. Yeah. There's not, this airplane's hard to slow down when you're just in general.
398, good afternoon, call station altimeter 2998. King 6 Lima Foxtrot, flight heading 230.
230.
So at this point in this guy, do you like to be 100 or still the 120?
No, once you go flaps 50%, just maintain 100.
310 for 1825.
I would change up to
955 Whiskey, contact Eastwood Tower, 118.5, we'll see in a bit.
Over to tower 1185, 55 Whiskey.
Right to 68
Says 2 Bravo Whiskey, turn left on runway 11, contact ground 128.7.
Left on 11, and we'll contact ground 128.7, 2 Bravo Whiskey.
Army 26630 Eastwood Tower, cleared low approach, runway 17.
Clear low approach, Army Copter 26630.
Eastwood Tower, Cirrus 955 Whiskey, established on the RNAV 17 approach.
Cirrus 955 Whiskey, Eastwood Tower, report the final approach fix.
Report final approach fix, 55 Whiskey. All right.
Now to answer your question you had earlier, once you go 50% flaps, just keep the same mentalities, just keep it at 100 knots.
100 knots, stabilize the approach.
Yeah, keep yourself stabilized as you come on through, because at this point you're acting like we're still in the clouds.
Right.
We don't want to have to pull power to get down, and then we pull too much power and don't compensate when it levels us out at some point.
Just 291, you're going to follow Black Hawk helicopter on a 2-mile final report inside.
And when we hit Hopeful, which is our final approach fix, we'll contact him, and then it should start descending us.
Correct.
If for some reason it's not doing that, then
Traffic on site 291.
291, number 2, runway 17, clear, touch and go.
Now we're just managing power.
291.
All right. Here comes our final approach fix. Capture that, bring it down, we'll contact him. All right. Eastwood Tower, Cirrus 55 Whiskey is final approach fix inbound.
Cirrus 55 Whiskey, runway 17, cleared option.
17, clear for the option, Cirrus 955 Whiskey.
Just 291, extend your downwind. You're going to follow a Cirrus on a 2-mile final.
So we're 2 miles from, 2 miles from the runway.
291.
All right.
Station 0 Bravo Charlie, connect Houston departure, good day.
Oh, departure Bravo Charlie, good day.
All right. 500 to go. pretending the runway is not in sight. Boy, 570 is low. Alright, still looking good. Speed's a little fast.
That's good. Yaw damper to engage here shortly.
Yep, 200 to go. 100 to go. Alright. I call minimums. Fuel's not in sight. Full power.
Minimums.
Alright, so I hit the toga button. And then nav mode now.
Oh.
Or we're waiting.
Should be 0.1, 0.0. Go ahead and hit.
Oh,
there he goes. All right.
Nav mode.
And then flight level change. So cram, climb, clean. You're fast enough to get your flaps out, so you start getting those drag out of there.
Yep.
So cram, climb, clean, which you just did. Click, you did your toga.
Yep.
When you're ready, you can do your call.
Here's 55 Whiskey, connect Houston approach.
There we go. Over to approach. Thanks for the help. 55 Whiskey.
All right, we'll take a second here. We'll kind of aviate the airplane, so make sure we're still good. Boost pump's good. Flaps are up.
Flaps are up.
It's basically a modified climb checklist, so yeah.
Yep. Balance lights. We'll probably need.
Yep.
All right.
We got a course set. Altitude's already bugged.
4,000.
Airspeed is safe. Autopilot look like everything's all engaged here for us.
GPS, autopilot, yaw down for flight level change, climbing at 110. Our next point is JOTAD.
You got it. I haven't quite figured out how the GPS system dictates a teardrop versus a parallel.
Because it's so minimal, like that.
Yeah.
That angle.
Because there's some days I'm over here and it'll still tell me to do a parallel. I'm just like, well, it should be a teardrop, but okay, whatever. Now, in all practicality, when you go miss, it's two options. Either you're practicing something or you just couldn't make your airport, right? So you get within here, fly your airplane a little bit, get yourself configured. The biggest thing is your fuel.
Delta Houston approach.
So if you have to go to your alternate because you couldn't land here, they better have enough fuel to get you there, right?
Yeah, if I had to go really low or I didn't feel comfortable, I'd probably ask to go to my alternate. I mean, if it was bad and I couldn't make it the first time, the chances of me doing it again, and then I'm just going to get burnt out on doing an approach and making a mistake, so.
You got it.
I don't want to do. Just like to keep an eye out on weather too.
Yeah.
I know there's something.
Some heavy moisture out there.
Yeah.
Is that one cloud that had a little bit of a lift to it that you saw?
Yeah. I mean, this is just good to know there's something out there.
Oh, yeah.
It could be better or worse.
Approach, good afternoon. Call station
you start seeing some little plus signs. Well, that's a different story.
No, that's...
We're going to go direct, enter back to Georgetown real quick.
That's why I bring an instructor.
There you go.
It's been 6 weeks since I've flown, so.
Well, you picked a good day. Get some VFR on top.
No, I've been wanting this.
Pockets or holes in these clouds.
This is like great IFR for me. This is
good.
This is what I want to use the IFR for, right? To get above it or whatever, not purposely fly through bad weather.
Yeah. All right. So here in the hole, try to tell myself, okay, at this point I should be going, to my alternate or reconfiguring for maybe to try one more time. Maybe I just came in too fast. And I wasn't stabilized. Let me try it again. Kind of collect your bearings in here. Reconfiguring for another approach, maybe a lower approach, maybe you're doing the LNAV, say, maybe not need to do the LPV.
Right, you can ask for a different approach, try, if they have multiple ones.
Yeah.
27.22, 2722, we'll see it.
I mean, I'm good to go back to Georgetown.
All right, whenever you're ready, but that's to go direct to Georgetown.
Yep.
SR717 to set and maintain 7,000.
Houston approach, Cirrus 955 Whiskey. Would like to go direct Georgetown now.
955 Whiskey, roger, proceed direct Georgetown. Would you like 4 or 6,000 as your final? 4, 6, or 8?
Direct Georgetown, we'll take 6,000 on the way back.
Number 955 Whiskey, roger, direct Georgetown, climb and maintain 6,000.
All right, direct Georgetown, climb and maintain 6,000, 55 Whiskey. All right. All right. Okay. oil change. Oh, let me buck this.
6257 Delta, return to set and maintain 3,100.
Oil change, and we're gonna...
Departure road 62, passing 1,700.
Then at some point, go boost pump back on, mixture full rich.
Pro 62, Houston departure ready to contact.
Throttle.
And if you want vectors for the localizer
we're
for course
climbing
17,
again,
or would
yeah.
you like to go direct to Yober again?
It's like a fine line. If you're gonna go like, I don't know, 200-300 feet,
62,
right,
you just pitch up, it'll be fine, but anything more than 500 feet or higher, just go ahead and just get that stuff back in again.
No, I like it.
Pro 62, roger, fly heading 3.
Alright, seatbelts are good. Brake pressure.
65 X-ray, descend up pressure, maintain 8,000.
Power set for now.
8,000. 65 X-ray, we'll head down now.
Lights are on.
November 7, Mike Golf, contact approach 125.32, good
is
day.
activated.
2532,
We're
going to X-Swap.
Air Can 848, contact approach 125.32, good day.
We're
2532.
3,100 or above, probably. That's what we'll get.
2532, switch.
Yeah, once we cross over X about 4,000.
There's 55 Whiskey at Silu, contact Georgetown Tower.
Alright, at Silu, contact Georgetown Tower, 955 Whiskey. Alright, so that gave us permission to switch over without asking him. Which they do when they're busy, I think.
Yeah.
Southwest 4783, turn left direct Alexi.
So I was the last flight today for you?
You were actually, yeah.
One Cessna 65 X-ray.
Hopefully I made it an easy day for you.
Oh, you very much did.
Traffic.
I learned some stuff too, so.
230, 65 X-ray.
Sometimes it's trial by error. So, let's try it. So, good question. Let's go ahead and try it, because I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but we're in VFR. We'll figure it out.
119.0.
Yeah, it's easier to do that in VFR than.
119.0.
I'm not going to try stuff in IMC.
Rule of thumb is if it's working fine, don't mess with it in IMC. Don't be trying new stuff.
Alright. Everything feels pretty stable.
65 X-ray, like keep the descent going if we could.
65 X-ray, descend maintain 3,000.
Because we're getting close to Sea-Loop, feel free to go switch over different receivers for your communication.
Down from the north on the straight end.
Or you can see with Austin till you get over Sea-Loop and then switch over. Either or is fine.
X-ray.
I usually wait till I'm starting the turn, but
either or is fine. It's up to you. No, wait, let's just wait. Let's keep it to how you fly the airplane.
Alright, switch over. Georgetown Tower, Cirrus 955 Whiskey is on the RNAV 18 approach.
November 955 West Georgetown Tower, report final approach fix, altimeter 29907.
29907, report final approach fix, Cirrus 955 Whiskey.
Now here, you go ahead and put mixture full.
Runway heading, left traffic.
Boost is already on.
Boost pump's on, we're below 150, so we can do flaps. Or we have to wait.
Yeah. So here, you already have it armed to capture it. It's here in the background, just waiting to take over.
Right, let's stand by.
Then normally I just do, I do 1 dot deflection.
Okay, and then you do the flaps.
So pretty much right about now.
Which is where you're stabilized.
Yeah.
Right below 150, firmed, flaps coming in, verified outside.
Yep.
Good.
And if you need to, you can just pull some power back to maintain 100. Just gonna follow it down for you.
Perfect.
All right, so what did you guys think of the video? That was a little sneak peek into the IFR portion checkout for the 22. The actual video was about 2 hours long because we did a lot of flying, but I cut that down to some of the most important parts. So all I really have left to do now is the VFR portion of the checkout, which is stalls, steep turns, slow flight, traffic pattern stuff, more private pilot type stuff to get checked out. I've already done the ground school and the Cirrus approach courses, as I mentioned before, so really just have that VFR portion left to knock out, and then I'll be checked out in the Cirrus SR22, which I'm very, very excited about. Again, check out Cirrus Approach. If you plan on flying a Cirrus, you've got a check ride coming up. It is a really awesome course. If you need help with ground school, private instrument, commercial, fundamentals of instructing, you've got a written test to pass, anything like that, I highly recommend m0a.com. I use them for my instrument rating, and it made the check ride go extremely well. So highly encourage you to check out m0a.com. They offer a free trial at m0atrial.com. So again, like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Can't wait to read your comments below. Have an awesome day.